Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are jumping into a really crucial head-to-head comparison, one that could, really define your whole customer strategy. We're looking at Pipedrive versus the very heavily promoted GoHighLevel.
Right, and our mission here is to get past all the marketing gloss. We need to look at the actual architecture.
The bones of it.
Exactly, not just what they promise, but how their business models really affect things like price, reliability, and honestly, your long-term risk.
And that initial contrast is pretty stark.
Yeah.
You see Pipedrive starting at, what, $14 a month?
Something like that, yeah.
And then GoHighLevel jumps right in at $97. So what's driving that huge price gap for two systems that basically claim they'll revolutionize customer management?
Well, let's start with Pipedrive. They've always been the specialized sales tool. I mean, it was built by salespeople for salespeople.
To do one thing well.
One thing, manage the deal pipeline. The whole value proposition is that clean visual workflow. You can just see where every potential dollar is.
And that leads to a much more predictable pricing structure, right? The classic SaaS model.
Exactly. You pay more per user.
And you pay more for the higher tier features. It scales from that like $14 entry point up to around $99 a month per person.
Right. Now, GoHighLevel is a completely different beast. It was born out of the agency world.
Okay.
And its core pitch is that it replaces, well, pretty much your entire software stack.
Everything. We're talking CRM, email marketing.
Funnel builders, SMS campaigns, appointment booking. It's all meant to be consolidated into one thing.
And that's reflected in their pricing, which is flat rate, no per user model at all.
None. It's $97 for the starter plan, $297 for unlimited, and then a $497 tier if you want to white label the whole platform.
Okay, so here's where we hit the reality check. Let's start with Pipedrive. Despite that specialization, our sources report just chronic reliability issues.
Yeah, constant technical failures. We're seeing things like the whole platform freezing up, images just stopping their loading.
Email sync errors, which for a sales tool is just fatal.
It's a profound failure. There was one specific anecdote that stood out to me. A long-term customer who said they spent 8 years dealing with weekly bugs.
8 years.
8 years. And support would often just blame the user's internet or, their computer until it was proven to be an internal Pipedrive issue. That's a huge red flag.
Wow. Okay, so if Pipedrive's flaw is technical performance, what's the catch with GoHighLevel? Its risk seems to be buried a little deeper.
It's way deeper. It's embedded in its business architecture.
Right. This is the part that got really interesting. The sources we analyzed describe it as something like software multi-level marketing.
Right.
Or reseller pyramid.
That's a good way to put it. What's fascinating is the chain of custody. When you buy GoHighLevel, you're often not buying from the company. You're buying a sublicense from a reseller.
Wait, so an agency is building its entire business on a product where they don't even have a direct relationship with the developer?
In many cases, yes. And this is the critical part.
The data ownership.
You do not own your data in the traditional sense. You're a sub-licensee, which makes the platform incredibly sticky. Think about trying to migrate away.
It would be a nightmare. You could be crippled just trying to pivot to a new system.
And this whole structure affects support, too. GoHighLevel has a super aggressive affiliate program. It creates this army of promoters.
So all the positive reviews you see online are from people earning a commission?
Almost all of them. So they're not objective reviews of the architecture. They're sales pitches.
Yeah.
And your support line is often that reseller, not the core dev team.
Which means quality and response times are just all over the place.
Totally unpredictable. That flat rate price suddenly makes a lot more sense, right? You're trading professional support and clear data ownership for a long feature list.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. The verdict is really a choice between two very different kinds of danger.
I think so. With Pipedrive, you genuinely get a powerful, specialized sales tool. That part is true. But you have to be able to tolerate the chronic bugs and performance issues.
While with GoHighLevel, it technically delivers on that all-in-one promise.
But you're entering a reseller scheme. And that means buggy features, inconsistent support, and I think most importantly, data ownership issues that could just devastate an agency.
So you're choosing between a specialized tool that's buggy versus an all-in-one where the very foundation, the architecture, is a potential risk.
Which leaves us with a final, really critical thought for you to take away. With so many commission-driven reviews online for platforms like this, we have to ask, How much do these promotional armies distort the reality of software risk? And how do you adjust your own research to focus purely on architectural stability and data portability instead of just the shiny feature list? That's the real deep dive.